James, I'm Roy Masterson, President of the Southeastern Region of the National Model Railroad Association, and welcome to my Southern Railway Cherokee Division layout.
Well, thanks, Roy. If you guys have ever wanted to see a bigwig of the NMRA's layout, we've got that here. Roy is the regional president of the NMRA over the southeastern region, and there's just several states down here that he oversees lots of modelers and assists them as part of his NMRA duties. But what I wanted to see is, what does an NMRA member, what does an NMRA president's layout look like? And what better layout to go to than right here, not far from where I live, to see Roy Masterson's layout. So we're going to show you different shots along the way. I'll put up some graphics on the screen explaining some things about the layout, and you guys just enjoy seeing trains running and the different scenes of this layout. So with that said, let's get started with this amazing layout tour. Yeah, this is just wanting to be wonky for some reason. So this is a point-to-point layout, but it does have a helix, so it's dual deck, or whatever you want to call it. And the originating point's Harriman, Tennessee, and it goes to Decatur, Alabama. So the video you're going to see of a coal train running, is going to take this journey from Harriman, Tennessee to Decatur, Alabama. But when you see the trains running, it's hard to appreciate the layout, so I'm going to do an overview of the layout itself from the bird's eye view. Here you have Rockwood as we work south, and Roy is with us, so if he wants to chime in on any cool little features of his layout, he can. I know here is basically a lot of there's the DCC throttle. He uses NCE Pro Cab or Power Cab, where he's got plug-ins at a bunch of different locations. The track winds around here south to
This is Citico Yard,
Citico Yard here.
which is a stub-in yard.
Yep, that's where a lot of the switching goes down for the operation sessions. So,
And you can see one of the things that I've done is that the main line uses a lighter color ballast than the yard does. So all the industry switching and other
well, the oil stains get it darker.
get it darker. So this gives the engineers, they know which track they're on because the lighter ballast is the main line.
He has all that nicely labeled too with the different tracks in the yard. Here's Chattanooga. And
as you can see, I use a lot of the photo backdrops to represent the buildings. Unfortunately, the manufacturer King's Mill, they've gone out of business, but I use a lot of those. It really gives some depth to the scene.
Yep, looks good. And we work our way here. Tennessee Central Railroad Station. Is that a station basically? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, and
I
then
think that's a post office kit.
post office. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work our way through the tunnel. This is the only original section of a previous layout from about here to the wall, correct, Roy?
That's correct.
Yep. So there was a little tunnel there, and he's turned that into a kind of a out of service bridge,
And we have a tank guarding the town.
a little tank. Yep. So we work our way through here. We're getting to Tiftonia.
And don't forget about Cousin Eddie.
Yep, Cousin Eddie's
Christmas
RV there.
vacation.
Yep, from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And got the town of Tiftonia as we continue to work south. You can see really nice road work here. He uses sandpaper technique.
And this is foam rubber that you can buy at Hobby Lobby and cut.
Cool.
And
And a lot of structures back here. You've got a bridge that's out of service. Previous railroad bridge that's now an actual road bridge. And then a railroad bridge up front. And this is the Tennessee River up here. And then as we work our way to Bridgeport, another town, lots of industry. So plenty of switching and operations to be done here, and you can see that by the cards at all the different stations and areas we're switching. There's even a dispatcher, what do you call it, seat back there.
Yep.
And then as you work into this tunnel here, this is really the helix. it makes you go around and around and out to the top level. So then we're back going that way, and I'll just zoom in from here, but we're going back that way. You'll see more of that on the video. And is there any town here, Roy? Or is that just...
This is the town of Paint Rock, Alabama.
Okay. Yep. And then you work to another bridge, punching out through another wall over to here.
This is Gurley, Alabama.
Okay. And we work our way back to Decatur, Alabama. So point to point, but with that helix, it doesn't really feel like a you know, one of those compressed point to points. Really good use of the space.
I have a 230-foot main line between Harriman and Decatur, Alabama.
Yep, that's good. Southern Railway caboose shop here.
That's one of the industries that I decided to add. I like cabooses, and I have more cabooses, you know, like most people do. So if you create a caboose shop, that gives you an industry to send the cabooses that need to be repaired.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
So they interchange in the middle of trains.
Yep. And over here, Southern number 1893, a steam locomotive.
That's the President's Special.
Yep, got those little, what do they call them, Oscar Piker cars?
Yes.
Yep. And some Broadway Limited F3s. Is it 3s? Or?
Yeah, it's F3.
Yeah, my F units are, it's hard to spot them. Then you have Keller Distributing and Railway Express Agency, a little industry here for lumber. Buffalo Mill, Maddox. And then we're in Huntsville, Alabama at this point.
Yeah, Keller Distributing is after Alan Keller, who used to work for a model railroader, and I've operated on his layout up in Talbot, Tennessee since 2013.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, and then here's another little area here as we work to the final yard, where you can see a lot more car storage in the end point of Decatur, Alabama. So very operations-centric layout, operations-friendly. They have operation sessions here monthly, and everybody gets a task and goes to work. So pretty neat. Got your scrap yard down here. So neat how he incorporates some of the, really the use of space is great, because I've got about 1,100 square foot area dedicated to my layout, but I only have maybe 150 foot of main line per line. So it's like maybe 175. So it's really a good use of space. I did not use my space well, but
Well, what we did was you have the space that you're given, and so you have to work with that. And so Brian Ford helped me design it. We used a CAD system and designed where the tracks would go, and then I would tweak that, say, well, if I added another switch here, then I would be able to squeeze another industry over there.
Yep.
So you start out with a plan, and then you just modify it. The only problem that I don't, since it's a point-to-point railroad, you just can't turn it on and let the trains go round and round, because
we'll get to the end here.
they'll get to the end.
Yep, that's still pretty neat, and great use of space, Roy. Thanks for your time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of Roy Masterson's layout here. And one other thing that's very important to mention, you need to save the date, because Chattanooga is hosting the 2026 NMRA National Train Show, as we call it. This is called the Scenic City Express, and it's from July 27th to August 2nd, 2026. So we got some time. Next year, I think, is up in Michigan. But after that, in 2026, we'll have it right here in Chattanooga. So plan, book your hotels and all that stuff. The town can get overwhelmed quickly with hotel bookings. But I hope to see you here, because I will be wandering the show, and I'll have a clinic. So that's another little announcement for today. So I hope you enjoyed the layout. I hope you got an idea of what an NMRA regional president's layout looks like. And this is a good example of that. Great use of space, and I enjoyed my time here. Thanks again, Roy.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Take care. Oh, hey guys, just a quick break in the video. I wanted to show you a friend of mine's website. It's New England Railroad Uniforms. And if you've ever wanted to get a realistic looking railroad uniform with high detail, these are your folks at railroaduniforms.com. We've got uniform vests here that they sell. They've also got uniform caps, hat badges. They've got it all. They've also got coats and trousers. Shirts are coming soon, and ties are coming soon. But if you either work for a tourist railroad or you are just a hardcore fan of the railroads, be sure to check out New England Railroad Uniforms. That's at railroaduniforms.com. And this is a viewer of mine, so I just wanted to share that information so you can check them out. You can also call 860-245-1166 or email them at info@railroaduniforms.com.